Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and as you always know, you like my videos, you can like them, also subscribe in any of the cat diets over there, and if you really enjoy my content in general, you can also check always the shit that we have here to join many people that is also interested. So let's begin this video. This video will be about a long form rotation with cold blood and secret technique build. I already did a video, I will put a card over there about all the bosses that we may use this build with tornado or without tornado. We are not using the tornado because this is the single target centric build. For the bosses I kind of recommend this build are larodar, nymue, and volcoross. You can play that in those three. Others have little changes, but those are single target and some ads or some things, but you don't really want to go into tornado or replicating. So let's begin. I say long form because I have two clips with different vanish timings. They kind of end up being the same. I will post the clips also after this video. One will be almost 9 minutes and the other one is 7 and something. I will begin with the one that is 9, but I'm not going to go through the whole video. I'm just going to go through the rotation things and I will explain some other places. Of course, if I make any mistakes, I'm going to tell them. I've been trying to do many takes, but they always kind of sneak around. So this is the video itself. As you can see here, it's 8:48. It's kind of the most long fight that you will have. Maybe a mythic Fyrakk fight will be like that, but no more. Of course, you will do a different build with that, but let's do that one. Let's also take out the sound of the normal WoW and go into the video itself. Always, we begin with Shadow Strike, Flagellation. This will not change. To our Rupture. Remember to use and get the two thingies, branches. Here we will try to get as close as possible to go into our second dance. We also remember use a backstab to get that little extra juice inside our dances with blades only. Remember, very important. And this is the opener. We are now 40 seconds in and we are going to go almost into our first dance with symbols. 1, 2. That is whatever. I did 2 episodes without find weakness. It is what it is. Here I used my Rupture Inside Dance to proc the tier set. As you can see, it's doing quite a decent amount of damage. Nothing crazy, but it is what it is. Here we use one backstab outside dance to get that cold blood secret technique inside of our dance. Little things, but they kind of add up. That was the 1 minute cooldown things. Now, trying to get again 1, 2. This is to get those extra shadow techniques points. We still haven't done the APL for this, but it may be a win. Very likely. Now here we will do the same. Now we will wait a little bit for our symbols of death. I waited a little bit also for the dance, but you can wait like 2 or 3 seconds more for that once. This is one way to play the vanish thingies. So you do those two dances and then this kind of gets out of place. And that will be one way to do kind of the first 3 minutes. Now I'm going to look at another way. Is when you use the vanish on the flagellation with the trinket. Let me show you. Now it's one, but let's begin from 0. And the difference will come kind of here in this. Yeah, so I tried to use it for a tier set, but I was not able. We can't really get that one inside. I should have used also, of course, the rupture, but I didn't. And now what does it happen? You get blades and then flagellation a little bit later. Of course, now you don't have banish, so you kind of wait for flagellation. And this here now you have blades without one dance and something like that. You can also hold symbols. The other one. There's also one very important thing that with Windfury Totem and Bloodlust, this kind of changes quite a bit in a raid environment. So if you really want to know how everything goes, you can check at lords.io. You will see how everyone uses their cooldown. But this is like a baseline and of how you would do damage with this build. Of course, you can hold a little bit and get 2 dances on the more important cooldowns, but that kind of makes it so your symbols and other things get unsynced and maybe you do a little bit less damage. Everyone has tried many things and it always kind of depends on how you end up in the same place. You do around, in my case, I do around 160 something KDPS, of course, without raid boss or anything. The most important part is that you keep using those cooldowns in sync and try to get them correctly. Remember to try and get the min-max thingies if you can, and if you can't, don't worry. Even then, you have many RNG things. Bye bye.